Hello everyone, welcome back to Smart Tips, the channel where we explore handy tricks and useful secrets in everyday life, especially in the field of repairing, maintaining, and improving electronic and electrical devices. Today, I'm going to share with you a very interesting and practical topic: reviving a drill battery. This is a situation many of you may have faced. Your familiar drill suddenly stops working. The battery won't charge, and we need to find a way to fix it so we can keep using it. 1. The problem. Drill not working. The story begins when I took out my drill to get some work done. As usual, I placed the drill on the table, inserted the battery, and got ready to test it. But unexpectedly, the drill didn't work. 2. Removing the battery, not charging next. Removed the battery from the drill and tried plugging it into the drill's charger. However, the battery wouldn't charge. The indicator light on the charger stayed green, not turning red as it normally does when charging. This shows that the battery is dead or no longer able to accept current from the charger. This is a common issue with lithium-ion or NiMH batteries when they are deeply discharged. 3. Checking with a multimeter to be sure. I used a multimeter to check the battery's voltage when measuring across the battery terminals. The result showed no voltage, either zero or very low. Such low voltage is not enough to activate the charging circuit. This situation often occurs when the battery has been deeply discharged or left unused for a long time. If left too long, the chance of recovery decreases significantly. 4. Finding a solution using a laptop charger. In this case, I thought of another solution: using a laptop charger to test the current. Laptop chargers usually provide 18 volts to 20 volts with stable current. This makes them suitable for jump-starting a drill battery that has been deeply discharged. I took out a laptop charger, checked the specifications on the label to ensure the voltage matched the drill battery, and prepared the necessary tools. 5. Connecting crocodile clips to the charger to make the connection easier. I used crocodile clips attached to the charger wires. One clip to the positive plus terminal, one clip to the negative terminal. This way, I could easily connect to the battery without soldering or complicated wiring before proceeding. I also tested with a small cooling fan to ensure the charger output was stable and not shorting. 6. Preparing the battery, adding spacers next. I placed 2 small spacers, metal pieces, or thin coins onto the battery's positive and negative terminals. This helps improve contact when attaching the charger clips, preventing loose connections or sparks. 7. Jump-starting the battery. Once everything was ready, I clipped the laptop charger leads onto the battery terminals. At this point, current from the charger flowed into the battery, helping to wake it up. This step is crucial because a deeply discharged battery needs an initial current to restart the charging process. During this process, I kept using the cooling fan to monitor the battery's temperature. If the battery became unusually hot, I would stop immediately to avoid danger. 8. Removing the charger, plugging into the drill charger. After jump-starting the battery with the laptop charger for a few minutes, I disconnected it and tried plugging the battery into the drill's charger. This time, something amazing happened. The charger light changed from green to red, meaning the battery had started charging. This was the first sign of successful recovery. 9. Reinstalling the battery. Drill works fine after fully charging. I removed the battery and reinstalled it into the drill. This time, when I pressed the trigger, the drill worked normally. The motor sound confirmed that the battery had been revived and could be used again. This was a very satisfying experience, saving money on a new battery and enjoying the success of fixing the device. Myself.10, explaining the principle of deep discharge recovery. Lithium-ion or NiMH batteries, when deeply discharged, enter a sleep state. The protection circuit shuts off completely, so the regular charger cannot detect or charge the battery. Using an external power source to raise the voltage helps the protection circuit recognize the battery again and allow charging. This is the basic principle behind the recovery process. 11 safety notes. When jump starting with an external source, keep the time short. Always monitor the battery temperature. Never let the battery overheat or charge too long with a non-standard source. If the battery is swollen, leaking, or physically damaged, do not attempt recovery. 12. Practical experience. Professionals often use adjustable DC power supplies to revive batteries for regular users. A laptop charger is convenient, easy to find, and provides stable voltage. The most important thing is patience and careful handling during the process. 13. Cost comparison. A new drill battery can cost from several $100,000 to over $1 million. VND recovery only requires simple tools: a multimeter, a laptop charger, and crocodile clips. This saves a significant amount of money. 14. Other applications. This method can be applied to other batteries, not just drill batteries, toy car batteries, mini fan batteries, even old laptop batteries, if done correctly. But remember, each type of battery has its own characteristics, so always check the specifications first. 15. Expanding knowledge about batteries. Lithium-ion, common in phones, laptops, drills, and electric vehicles. High capacity, lightweight, long lifespan, but sensitive to deep discharge. Nickel metal hydride, NiMH, found in older devices. Lower capacity, but less sensitive to deep discharge. Deep discharge. When a battery drains so much that the protection circuit shuts off completely. Without an initial current boost, the battery cannot recover. 16. Causes of dead drill batteries. Using too long without recharging. Battery falls into deep discharge. Storing in humid or hot environments. Damages internal chemistry. Incorrect charging. Using unsuitable chargers or unstable voltage. Natural aging after years of use. Capacity decreases and recovery becomes difficult. 17. Pre-checks before recovery. Appearance. Swollen, leaking, or cracked batteries must not be revived. Voltage, if measured at 0 or below 1 volt. Recovery chances are low. Protection circuit, if damaged, the battery cannot be revived even with jump starting. 18. Other recovery methods besides laptop chargers. Adjustable DC power supply. Safer, allows precise voltage, current control. Specialized jumpstart devices, designed specifically for reviving deeply discharged batteries. Parallel connection with a healthy battery. Borrowing voltage to kickstart the weak one. These methods require professional tools and knowledge. For everyday users, the laptop charger method is the most practical. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to leave your ideas in the comments so I can make them next time. Goodbye and see you again.